Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Dwayne with Off Grit. Today it's about 6:30 in the morning. It's Sunday. A while back, I had buried some milk jugs. I had talked to you guys about this before, where basically I'm filling milk jugs with a hydroponic solution, burying them in the ground, and then planting some lettuce in there. And just wanted to show you guys that and a couple other things. So here we go. So you can see lettuce is doing great. Yeah, it's taking off just the way it's supposed to. All right, so I'm in here in my other part of the garden. Now, a while back, I made a video about my frustration with these rodents, and they had eaten all my spinach. But you guys can see here, I put a net over top of it. Also milk jugs here. Started this a little bit earlier in the other ones, but I hope you can see through the net. But yeah, they're growing great. This method really works, and really burying the jugs just keeps the temperature steady for the plants. So it's kind of like just having them in soil, except for you have them in a hydroponic solution and you have them in the ground. But this is passive, no pumps, you know, just using the sun and some recycled milk jugs, and that's that. And that's all this is. So this is my little greenhouse. Remember, I built all these out of recycled materials. So so far so good as far as spending money goes. So you come in here and just want to show you some more plants that I have buried, containers here. So right in here I have some pea plants. The pea plants, these are buried containers. These are buckets. So these are 5-gallon buckets. Same exact concept as the milk jugs, just bigger. And you know, you put your hydroponic solution in there, you mix it up real well, and then you bury the jugs. Now, the only thing different I do with these, since they're bigger plants, is I have these pieces of PEX attached to a hole that I put in the jugs, and just pop that in there, because what this allows the air to get in there more, so that way the roots can be aerated better. I think that helps a little. So I do that with these, and you know, these are, of course, they're pea plants, so these are just kind of set up in here right now until I get my tomato plants in here, because ultimately this is going to be for tomato plants in here. Oh, what else we got? Fava bean here. I don't know if this will actually produce before it gets too hot, but right now it's doing pretty well. That was a tiny little thing there. You can see I got these cages around them here, and that's why. So gotta constantly keep up on the damn rodents out here. Potato plants, so this is interesting. These actually are not hydroponic, but basically you're taking feed bags. I layered at the bottom of these, I put just some rabbit manure compost mix with like rabbit manure and straw that I had from my rabbits. Put that at the very bottom, and then the rest of it's just normal soil. And then you put it in the feed bags, and then as these grow, you'll fold up the feed bags and you'll add more soil slash compost in there. And the idea is once these things grow completely, you have this bag completely folded up, and then you'll have a bunch of potatoes. So, but you can see they're doing really well in here. Just wanted to show you guys an alternative way of growing, you know, because sometimes, you know, growing in soil can be challenging, especially out here in the desert, until I get my soil good, because, you know, that takes time to do that. This is just, in the meantime, going to meet my needs for my greens and things like that. So I wanted to show you guys another hydroponic growing that I'm doing inside here. And this is, you can see it's a coffee container, and then I have one of those Keurig pods here that I burn a bunch of holes in. And this is a spinach plant, and this is the Bloomsdale, the long-standing variety. And you can see here, compared to my hand, it's a pretty big plant. It's doing really well. The MB is for master blend. That's just the combination that I put in here. Just follow their instructions. You know, the master blend comes in 3 parts, and you mix it together, and you just put it in here and then just set it and forget it. And one of the things I'll show you here are the root system on this, so you can see how nice the roots grow. So pull it up, and there are the roots. Look at those beauties. Now you can see here the solution is getting down pretty low here. I might have to refill this a little bit, but So you can see the idea of how this works, okay, is that the plant will drink the nutrient solution, and as it's drinking the nutrient solution, there's air pocket in here, and that allows the roots to get aeration and allows them to grow like this. So this system works really well as long as the temperatures keep within like a range. You start getting above like 75, 80 degrees is when you start having problems with these solutions. Like you'll see more algae, the oxygen disappears, the plants just won't do that well. So this works really well in a colder environment, not freezing of course, but if you bury these containers in the ground like I just showed you. These are all my tomato plants. You can see them. I have them growing in coco coir and clay pebbles at the bottom, but they're getting ready to get put outside soon here. The temps are starting to get warmer outside, so I'll be able to move those out. And I also wanted to show you my radishes. This is a microgreen radish, and what I do with these is I just simply grow them in a container and have water at the bottom. There is no soil in here. This is just a silicone mat. So if I could pull it up, I'd show you, but the roots are so bound in there. But there's the mat right there. So basically, I put a web tray down. Web tray is just like a normal gardening tray, except for it has holes in the bottom here. And I just put it down and set it in another container with water in it. And holy cow, you can see the roots just growing like crazy in here, right? And this is basically a self-watering system for microgreens. So once I usually germinate these, I don't have to do anything. I just set them in here, and I mean, I can leave these in here for a week and I wouldn't even have to do anything. So that's the way I like to grow out here. Kind of keep things automated so I don't have to really think too much, and you got a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, you can see these are actually ready to harvest pretty soon. And if you wonder what they taste like radishes. So microgreens are really cool. Anyways, so yeah, that's that, and over and out.